that I've never seen before. And so they start digging through traffic lights, trying to find, like uploading pictures of these, trying to find what municipalities use them. Turns out they're only used in Montreal.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Yeah.
So then they get on Montreal Street View, and they're literally virtually walking the streets of Montreal till they find that staircase.
Well, now remember, in that picture that he posted, in the background, you could see a gas station.
No, that was from the hotel lobby. That was from the hotel.
No, that was the apartment building in Montreal. You could see the gas station, remember? Yeah. And he first pulled up and said, there's like 900 of those gas stations.
But they were all in
Canada. They used the traffic light to narrow that down.
Right.
So then when they figured out it was just Montreal, that left only 6. Wow. So then he went down to the 6 and looked, and lo and behold, like the third one he pulled up, there's the apartment buildings in the background of the street view.
And so at this point, they contact the Montreal PD because they're like, look, he's only done things to animals so far, and we forgot to mention this, he had told them that keep after me, keep up, because I'm going to start making movies with people.
Yeah.
He told them he was going to do it.
He told them he was going to do it.
And they told the police. The police didn't believe them.
Oh, that was another thing. Talking about the attention. Remember the other thing he did to get attention?
Manny?
No.
Oh.
The serial killer couple. And he started planting these stories. The couple, turns out, were serial killers. She turned
the couple that kills together.
Well, she turned against the man, so she got off. The man went for life or whatever.
I don't know that I would have let her off.
This dude,
like, bitch, you still killed a whole bunch of people.
Well, it was too late. She turned on them before they realized how involved she was. And this dude starts planting stories all over the internet that she's stalking him. That she's stalking him. She's obsessed with him. And she's
destroying his modeling career, which he never really...
he never really had
it was like my modeling career. I mean, I can take pictures of myself and I'm modeling this, but I don't have a modeling
that was
career.
all to get notoriety. And
right, so it was all to get attention. And so they tell him, he's told us, and we believe him. Everything we've seen says what he says he does. Yeah. That he's going to start with people next.
So, all right, here's the thing, and we talked about this briefly last night. But if you go to the cops and say, this guy said he's going to do this, they can't
really act on it.
And that is, it's unfortunate, but it is, we are innocent until proven guilty.
But if he said that he's going to...
Then he's just talked some shit.
At least they can, like...
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Eye on him.
Yeah, it seems like there should be something,
but I mean, then you're talking about... and I don't know about in Canada, but in the U.S., you can't just keep a motherfucker under surveillance because you have an idea. Yeah.
They have their rights to privacy and all that.
And the other thing is, too, today, they could go forward with prosecuting for the animal cruelty.
Right.
But in 2010 here, they couldn't.
Right.
But anyway, so by the street view and the detective work, they had figured out pretty much where this apartment complex that these videos were taking place had been filmed. And I don't remember exactly how it came to be, but the maintenance man in that apartment building found a suitcase. It was crawling with maggots. It had the torso of a young man in it. That was his next victim for his movie. And what he had done is...
Sorry. Just hit the high points. Don't go into detail like Austin did, please. Yeah. Because that was really gross.
He went into very detailed
details. Really graphic. Funny. Some of it was funny, but...
Disturbing.
Definitely
what he had done is... There was a puppy in the video where he killed the young man. And they were like, well, he had to get the puppy from somewhere. So they started looking, where do people get free animals? So they started trolling the Craigslist ad for the area. They found where somebody had put... And they had followed him so long online, his virtual breadcrumbs, they knew like certain ways
how he worded things.
How he wrote, and like he always would like...
Phrases.
He would always like word... space, comma, space, word, and like distinctive things like that they could put in search strings.
Right.
And so they started.
Yeah, because the way someone writes is almost as good as a fingerprint.
Right. And especially when you've been watching them, and that's how they started to be able to identify the sock puppet accounts, like the way he phrased and typed and stuff like that. And so
they wound up finding the ad where he had
got the puppy,
wanting a puppy,
and so they were like, I'm looking for a puppy.
And
for
that
this.
actually gave him the city
and the timestamp, and so then they're like, okay, if that worked for him to get the dog, maybe that's how he found his victim. Sure,
Craigslist.
fucking enough, it was. They found the Craigslist ad where he was looking. Remember those modeling, the sock puppets that were his fans on the modeling? He found. They found Craigslist ads that had those same keywords like "sexy man" and how it was phrased and all that stuff. And they found the ad where he found the young man. And in the ad, it said it was for a movie. That they were going to...
Yeah, he neglected to mention it was a snuff film.
Right,
yeah.
make a movie. And so now they're telling people, well, okay, and it's so...
And of course, the police are moving way slower than they are, so they're,
Right, but finally now...
The police are slowly kind of starting to put this together, but...
Because now the police are like, okay, they told us this was going to happen and happen. Maybe we ought to listen to them. So now the police are in this group on Facebook.
We can go into a little bit of detail about what happened to them.
Well, I will.
Okay.
And so...
I just don't want to get into all of that shit like Austin did.
So then the police are helping him look. So they find the torso. Who all did he mail body parts to?
Jesus Christ. I didn't know he mailed
No. Okay.
Like the Prime Minister?
The janitor, yes, he mailed feet to the Prime Minister of Canada.
Because when they found the body, it had no head,
and then he mailed
no
something
hands,
else
no feet.
to two different elementary schools.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
Body parts. He just and it was for no reason. Like they weren't connected to him in any way. It was just to get attention. It was just to create a social media uproar.
Yeah.
And so. In the video, it was on...
See, situations like that, I hate to keep interrupting, but situations like that really make me sympathetic to when pharaohs did shit like erase motherfuckers' names from history.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you wanted attention?
You're getting nothing.
You never existed.
Yeah. Because if you're willing to go to such gross levels to have a name for yourself, you shouldn't have a name at all.
Exactly.
And, so
that may seem harsh, but man, it seems totally justified.
Yeah, but if we erase people like that, then we wouldn't have people that know how these people think and what they do, so they can track them.
I mean, there's a value to...
You're right, but I'm vindictive as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, I hate the thought of them in some way getting what they wanted.
Yeah.
And so they by this time they had found through the police and the group working together, they'd found the apartment where it happened.
Actually
they found surveillance tapes
of him
taking he takes the young Chinese man, Jun Lin, I think is the man's name.
Yep.
He's like 24, 25.
Old enough to fucking know better.
Yeah. But gay.
Which is not an excuse.
No, but
you know the gays.
No, I'm saying
that was a joke. If anybody cares, that was
because of his culture. Though he was doing it that way to keep
on the DL.
Yeah.
And
so he was like real deal Chinese, not of Chinese descent.
No, like first generation, like his parents.
Oh, that's totally different.
Yeah, and so he was gay and he wanted to have these relationships, but that would have been it would have fractured his family, and
right?
So he
brought dishonor on his people.
So he was trying to keep it on the DL, and it made him a perfect victim.
Yes,
unfortunately. So you see the young man. They go in and they're laughing and they're talking. It looks like they have like takeout. Maybe they have like bags or something, and then there's never a video of the man coming out of the apartment.
No.
But
there's a video
Luca Magnotta comes out wearing his clothes.
Well, and
wearing the other guy's clothes.
Yeah, and goes to the store and comes back with cleaning supplies and gloves. Yeah. So
and
at that point, the police are kind of like fully on board, going, "Oh hell!"
So they all said that. I think I've seen surveillance video of that.
You see him. It's like glass doors and like concrete, and you see the two guys go in and they go up toward the elevator. And
so I have seen a while back a story about that. The
young Chinese man was wearing like a yellow shirt with like a happy face on it.
Yeah.
And so...
Well, and the other thing I'm going to touch on too, at this point in the video, a couple times they've gone and they've interviewed, they figured out who Luca Magnotta's mom was.
Okay, I want to tell this part.
Oh, Lord.
It pissed me off so bad.
Let me describe her, because this is kind of a strung out looking, at least in the past.
She's not,
I can't imagine she's a winner. I mean,
she's not at all in touch with reality.
Clueless. Ugh.
Okay, so...
Just for everybody that's listening, this is the first time we've heard whatever the fuck y'all are about to say.
The police come to her door, and it's in the middle, late at night.
Answers the door.
She thinks first that something's happened to her kid. Then, no, your kid's fine, presumably. We're looking for him. Guess what she says? Is this about the cat videos?
Jesus, fuck.
It made me so fucking mad.
Oh my god!
I just thought, really?
Luca is like 31, so
no,
it's not
he was like 27.
Okay, well, it's not like he's kid living at home.
17.
So
and just so matter of factually.
Yeah. Oh, is this about
like,
the cat videos?
Like what? You didn't think that was a problem?
It's like, wait a minute, bitch. So you knew your kid was going to be a serial killer?
Right, even if you don't like animals. Anybody can do that. It's got some serious fucking problems, and you're just like, oh, is this about the cat videos? I was enraged.
If you don't like animals, leave them the fuck alone.
Now we're going to be looking after you, see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Where he got this psychosis.
So you don't like animals, leave them the fuck alone. You don't kill them for fucking fun.
Right.
The more we talk to her...
She was just so matter of fact, it blew me away.
The more clueless we realize she is. Because she's
maybe she's totally clued in and she just has no conscience.
No, she's
It turns
clueless.
out, she's completely disconnected.
At this point, this is where we learn that none of this was Luca.
It was not his fault at all.
It was Manny Lopez. Manny Lopez was holding him as a slave and forcing him to do this.
He was Manny Lopez's sex slave.
Who the fuck is Manny Lopez?
Oh, just a minute.
Oh, all right. My bad.
Just a minute.
Okay, and he had done a lot to back up this Manny Lopez story.
At one point, like 4 years previous, he had gone to a psychiatrist.
Well, that guy failed.
And at that point...
No, it was a lawyer.
No, you're right, a lawyer. And at that point, had talked about Manny Lopez.
So he's been building this thing for a while.
For years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Manny Lopez was also one of his sock accounts.
Yeah.
All right, that is some serious fucking backstory.
Like one of his idols.
You have to admire that level, that depth of commitment, though. I mean,
when it first started, this lawyer was actually...
Thought he was the victim.
Thought he was the victim. And was responding to police in that way. And then as it went on, he's like... Oh my God!
Yeah,
how did I miss
this? This is important.
Yeah, no shit. I think after a certain point, that lawyer's probably like, "Fuck, am I in trouble?"
The worst lawyer ever.
Damn it! I thought I had this one. Fuck.
Turns out the guy had two obsessions that kind of influenced what he did. Two cultural, I guess. Remember that movie Catch Me If You Can?
That was a good movie.
Yeah, he was obsessed with that.
So that was one thing.
That was like why he chose to play with people like that and leave these little breadcrumbs
and things like that to lead people.
Because he enjoyed that notoriety.
And Son of Sam did that shit too, didn't he?
Yeah. And he liked that fucking with them,
Yeah, that shit'll get you caught.
Other movie he was obsessed with, Basic Instinct.
So when he kills this young man in the room, and Basic Instinct's a long time ago, but remember, as it opens, you see her on top. You see, what's her name?
Sharon Stone. But I've only seen the interview part.
Damn.
I have not seen the whole movie.
He even
you call it what you want. I mean, fuck.
He even redid that. But anyway, listen.
Oh my God.
The murder scene. The murder scene. He recreates in his video
with the Asian guy.
With the Asian guy,
he's got him tied to the bed.
If you
First
remember,
he's loving on him
in
like
the
the
scene.
cats.
Well, and in the scene above the bed is the stained glass window, right?
So he has a poster that recreates that.
So he has a Casablanca poster that kind of has that same look to it,
same color,
on the wall
same kind
above
of.
the bed.
Fucking crazy.
And he has
Took a screwdriver because in the movie Sharon Stone killed dude with an ice pick
30 times.
Luca takes a screwdriver and modifies it and spray paints it
to look like an ice
pick.
Wow.
Ooh, shit.
Ice pick screwdrivers the guy 30 times, just like she did. But I mean, just like the cats, before he's like foreplay with him, he's loving on him, putting his face next to him, making him feel
at ease.
And